these are the things that make me respect Dr. Duncan. In 1980, we had a meeting at Tarrant. And, you know, Tarrant, on the other side, leans to the green. But we were, DK was this type of person where we said, he's the member of parliament for the constituency, not for some party. So he's going to keep a meeting there. And we were at the meeting. My mother died 1980. I never had a father. And before my mother died, we lived at 66 and a half Chisholm Avenue, where we used to pay rent. And it was hard for my mother. A lady with 5 boys. And she had to, she worked the, what do you call it, crash program at the time. So it was hard for her. And DK Duncan tell her, say she can get a spot. A spot, somewhere he can get a house, bill for her. And I had a brother at the time who used to live up here. He's now deceased. And he get a little spot, clear a little spot and said, this to me now, this my mother need a spot and this is it caused conflict because other people don't want it. Anyway, we got the spot and we built a house through DK Duncan. We got the lumber and we never pay a cent. And the house was built. And that was 1976. And after my mother died in 1980, I graduated from Norman Manor High School in 1980. And DK Duncan take me up as a young man and him send me to St. Andrew High School, At that time, yes, at the time I think I was spend 1 year there because I wanted to play football, and I go there just to play football. Never go to school. So I didn't really take in no real lesson. And he said, boy, I look like, and that you want. And he sent me to, at the time there was a program going on at SDC, and I did a course there. After the course was finished, I was employed at SDC at Hanover Street, that is downtown. October of that year, the PNP lost the election. And we were in the program yeah, them just dissolved the program completely. So we had we were just left out there. And from that I was like on my own. DK Duncan, as I can remember, was one who would come here and find out how I was doing and things. Remember, we were no opposition, so there was no program to put me into. But he was still there. And it kind of, to a person that is not your father, and him concerned about you, it kind of have a place in my heart where DK was concerned. I grew up in the politics, right up in the politics, and because of the legacy of my mother. And my mother used to carry me to a conference. I kind of learned the politics. And I learned it from my mother, DK Duncan, Arthur Jones, and then former councillor Lawrence Ellis. And I kind of learned the politics. There was a young man here, my name was Barrington. I can't remember him last name. But he was the era, at the time we call it era leader. We call it era coordinator now. We call it era leader carry a stigma there. When he was migrating to the United States, he needed somebody to take over the position. And because of my experience, the citizens decided they wanted me to. At the time I was about 27 years old and I became the era leader. The PNP came back to power in 1989. There was a kind of fallout because Colonel Line who had run against the PNP now changed over to the PNP and he wanted to run here. Personally, I was not in support of him as the area leader, but there were other people inside here who was in support and caused a little, inside and then. I remember DK Duncan had stepped in and said to us, Arthur Jones, who should represent the constituency. And me and Portia now, we were behind Arthur Jones. Some people wanted. And I remember vaguely, we had this meeting at Norman Manley School. Michael Manley was going to be there to announce who would be the chairman of the constituency. And I remember them people that were supporting Colonel at the time lock off the light and God. One of them worked over the school. So they shut down the breaker, lock off the light, so the meet no keep, whatever. And I remember DK was there, and DK said, so I feel like I just kick a boy like that. You understand me? I thought the way I was saying, it was a joke, And, well, at the end, it was sort out like the story and Michael man come and said, Arthur Jones would be the man. And they would find something else for Colonel because how it was in the 80s, gunshot and bear, because of that, and people still did, he will not make him run around here. Okay. After Jones became member of parliament, DK never left the constituency. DK still stay here in some political class, we call it political education, and most of us learn the politics right at DK when Portia was running against Dr. Phyllis. I was supporting Dr. Phyllis' career to follow. I was the constituency secretary, and I could not get in a word to him, and it caused a fallout between me, him, and his special assistant. And I quietly stepped. During the time when we had the fallout, I remember I was somewhere there, the shed was there, and Dr. Duncan come to me, and DK said to me, what are you now? I said, where? Because the man like this, when him come here, everybody, if you have a fire, they lock off fire and come out. Because DK had this thing with this. Not just the constant, but just with Maxfield Park. I'm bringing the Pioneer Corps and houses. We started the Max Social Youth Club from in the 70s. I took it over 1989. I leave the club and start a group and put the young people in the club. And you understand me, Dr. Duncan, right through, even when him leave, you still see sometimes him drive on with Mrs. Manley, and sometimes drive and come out. And there's a lady that lives right up there, she's sitting down, the husband named Sartin. She know Mrs. Manley good. So when more time they would come and stop there and come visit her. And sometimes they have to try it quietly, because from the many people here, so them everybody come out. I think it's 2006 when we have the runoff. Peter, Portia and Omar. Dr. Duncan was supporting Omar there. I think he was the campaign manager. He come and he said to me, boy, me say, young Phillips. He said to me, come in our camp now. And I went to the camp with DK. And when I went there, I learned a lot. Just a few weeks when they used to campaign, I learned a lot, not only from DK, but from Omar Davis. I remember when PNP was in power, they used to have a ministry named Mobilization. That ministry was a good ministry. From PNP lose and them come back, them abolish that ministry there. DK used to run the ministry there. And if you still have the ministry there, you'd communicate with the people. These are the things that make me respect Dr. Duncan. In 1980, we had a meeting at Tarrant. And, you know, Taran, on the other side, leans to the green. But we were, DK was this type of person where we said, he's the member of parliament for the constituency, not for some part-time. So he's going to keep a meeting there. And we were at the meeting. Almost little before the meeting done, gunshots are fire. Bye, put them gunshots are fire and people are running out. And I remember the councillor jumped in the car and shot. And DK strong. Him not leaving there until every comrade go home. You understand me? And we stood there with DK that Sunday. And I look at him and I say, this is the type of people that we want to lead. I will stand up with this man any day. You remember 1980? Again, when them fire shut off, Central, and when everybody was running and them hold Michael and pull Michael and said, get low, boss. You understand me? And did something that was cost him to go to jail because as a candidate, you're not supposed to have a firearm. And they pull a firearm and get the man. That means he was securing the leader. Not even thinking about himself, but securing that the leader was safe. And I'm going to tell you, not even Michael security details never brown him at the time. He was a man with education. So I didn't say, I remember one time we were in Norman school and he said, if the nation is not educated, the nation not going anywhere. You see what I mean? At the time when he said, we never looked upon it as something, but when you grow a little older and then you start thinking, you know, say same thing DK that say. You have to educate the nation. You understand me? For the country go further, forward, you have to educate the nation. And little later when we get to find out what you must say, it didn't lead to somebody like me. Yes, but we make sure so it don't need for my children. You understand me? My son went to university, I never went here. But I make sure he goes there. My daughter went to university, I never went there. But I make sure she reaches. I have another daughter now that is working, but she's at UTech now doing courses. I never went there. She's going there. And I feel proud of them. I feel so proud of them. You understand me? And I didn't tell people otherwise, be proud of my children then, because a man like DK come and teach us education is the way forward. And we push my children and tell them the same thing.